Organic Finca Ordo Supremus Islas Canarias. Our new project on Tenerife. Social projects united on one property. Look here to go on the page with our presentation for the project. Live and let live. We all want the same thing. To enjoy life in peace and let others to share it in it. In our new project, we give many people the opportunity to experience a little pleasure in life. Involving disabled and handicapped people in community work gives them the feeling of being needed. What we want to create in the community is, for example, a quiet retreat, holidays accessible to people with disabilities, freedom of movement, wines, fruit wines, jams and much more, a petting zoo, walking and nature trails over the whole property, smoker and the barbecue station on the top of the plateau, and youth huts where you can stay for holiday, and much more. The contact options. Here are the ways to find us on the internet. osic.es, facebook.com Ordo Supremus Islas Canarias, on LinkedIn, Xing, G-Page, and we look forward to your visit on the site and as well on our social media profiles, as well on YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. A business plan has been prepared for this project that contains everything and can be requested on the website invest.scrbau.eu/de. Of course, we are also happy to provide information about the status of the project in a personal meeting. The possibilities described therein for maintenance of the property and the projects point to the self-production of organically grown diverse vegetables, fruit trees, and the processing of these products, as well as the cultivation of wine, through which a private label is then created, and much more. As the video tries to show, there is still a lot of work on our to-do list. Since everything is still in its infancy, we are appealing to financial supporters and investors who likes our project and can and want to lend us a hand. Due to the preparatory work to be done until the first money can be generated for the Ordo and registered non-profit association, it will be probably only be possible to make repayments from the 4th year onwards. Let us now turn to the project Nature and Human Aid, which is our main project. It should take place on the Finca as well as the project Freedom of Movement and the Street Angels project. Let's take a moment and watch a video about Now a brief description. We are a registered non-profit association whose mission is to provide social support and to act in accordance with our association statutes. Here a wonderful combination opportunity is offered on one property, in which all our projects are compatible. Here an organic finca is to be built, which, in addition to planting organic vegetables, fruits and much more, will also support nature and human aid by giving disabled people the opportunity to find a field of employment in order to escape the dreary daily routine and, in addition, to cultivate the contact with plants, humans and animals. More details on this topic can be found in the detailed description. Further, a petting zoo with a wide variety of animal species is to be created in order to promote a social interaction with animals and nature. This will also be made accessible to the public in the form of a small restaurant serving food made from the vegetables we have grown ourselves. The whole thing will be rounded off by the fact that there will be a walking trail with various stations. In addition, a camping site is to be built as well as some yurt huts in order to be able to offer holidays on the organic finca. Support from the EU funding and funding from the Spanish community will be gladly taken advantage of. Sources of income are to be created in order to be able to guarantee the independence of the association, through which they can cover the maintenance costs. Here, the agricultural cultivation and the quality of our goods is a jumping off point, as we want to and will work organically on the whole site in order to be distinguished from the crowd. The Association. The non-profit association was founded by the president and the vice president. The social aspect has always been in the foreground and will continue to be. The nightly vigils are to be respected and help is to be given where it's most needed. At our current location, we feed some families and individuals when there is a need. But this is not always easy, as we are still purely dependent of the harvest of our cultivations and donations at the moment. Through this project, we would like to relocate and expand our site so that we can continue to provide helping where it's needed with the success of our work there. There are currently 3 projects in the association which are represented here. Nature and Human Aid, Street Angels, Freedom of Movement. You can find all these projects on our website. There you will also find the imprint and the statutes of the registered association. The Finca. Through our professional orientation, we came to the offer for sale through a client who is the owner of the Finca. Came to us with an offer to sell. This offer was presented on our website for investors and sale. These plots are located in a nature reserve called Parque Rural de Anaga. We have the documentation on what can be done in this area and what is prohibited. Our activities and individual projects described on this project are compatible here, but this must be checked again by our tax advisor. We have always been very fond on this property, as we occasionally look after it on behalf of our client. Therefore, we know this Finca well and have always had various thoughts about the association and the property as a symbiosis. We have noticed that all our projects can be realized here. The procedure. After the purchase and the notarization, the projects are submitted for the conversion and new layout of some areas on the site and the related work. The cleanup will be commissioned to remove all dispose of existing or unneeded materials or those that may be harmful to the environment. The renovation of the houses has to be done first and foremost to place the administration there so that we have the focal point that is right on the premises. The solar installations and the constructed wetland are being tackled, as are the connection shafts for sewage, water and electricity on the grounds, as well as the petting zoo. Terraces are cleaned, redesigned and prepared for planting, depending on the section and type of planting. Yurt huts are erected and the tent site built. A barbecue station is also being built to provide guests with homegrown and healthy food. The guests should not only enjoy the food, but also have a nice day on the Finca. Let us now turn to the expenses for the project. After the purchase of land, the acquisition of the construction and agricultural machinery, there are also the following costs: refurbish existing buildings, plant sewage treatment plant, construct a petting zoo, fences, stables and much. This organic Finca is advertised with all its attractions on the internet to attract visitors and people for holidays. The aim is to enable other associations and communities to book and visit our attractions, to participate in the project and to support them. Community is very important. The profit from holiday rentals, camping, hiking, restaurant or barbecue station, cultivation of fruit and vegetables and much more is used to cover the costs of the Finca and the additional costs. The imprint of the website shows all the information you need to contact us. We look forward to answering you any open questions. If you are interested in supporting our organic Finca project, please request the project in PDF on our already mentioned page, osic.es. You can find the project description in Spanish, German and English. However, this can be only seen if you have registered on the site. At the time of writing, the amount of money needed to realize this presentation is 6 million euros, which we will raise as donations through investors or even through crowdfunding. There is already the possibility to support us through donations on our page. This can be done through PayPal or bank transfer via the same donation form. The income calculations, which will then cover the running costs, are being worked on at the moment. Thank you for your interest in this presentation. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can reach us via email on info@osic.es, by mobile phone, WhatsApp, Telegram, or via the published contact options in our web.
This presentation was reviewed by our member Fabian Grützberg. Thanks for your attention and we look forward to hearing from you. If you liked this presentation, talk about it with your friends.